Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are going to be talking about the EDP445 redemption arc. That's apparently what is going on these days, man. After all this time, after the years and years of harassment, clowning, and all deservedly so, but harassment, clowning, made fun of, being banished basically from most parts of the internet, right? You would think EDP445 kind of got the hint after the entire, well, let's just call it the cupcake situation, right? But EDP445 is like this fucking strep throat that I've got right now, right? He just doesn't go away. He just doesn't stop. He has no regards for what pretty much anyone online has had to say about him. And realistically, I'm sure in person he's probably had to face the reality of kind of what happened at least once or twice, right? Like, I'm certain his family at some point probably kind of heard of everything happening and saw maybe the videos even online or like news stories about it and asked him questions. I don't know, but obviously, and we all saw this coming, basically EDP445's entire life has been derailed because of this. For those of you who actually somehow still don't know, EDP445 a few years ago basically got caught on camera by these like pedophile hunters trying to meet a child for sexual purposes at a like apartment complex or whatnot in his town in California. His infamous excuse when they showed up was he was just over on this side of town, just trying to get a little cupcake, just trying to, get him a fucking midday snack. He's not here to abuse a 13 or whatever year old child. He's here for a cupcake. So, however, EDP445 obviously over the years hasn't really done anything to take any sort of accountability. If anything, he's kind of like tried to sweep everything that happened under the rug. He's tried to like launch his own website, do like cameos and whatnot for people, right? Like he's done pretty much anything he can to try and stay relevant and like keep himself somewhat alive online in the hopes that he can have some sort of career revival. But pretty much every effort that he's made has failed, and obviously that's because nobody is gonna just be like, oh, well, I know he's quite literally a pedophile and he tried to, assault a child, but, I mean, the guy said he was sorry on the internet, so, I mean, I think he can come back, but only now has EDP445 actually tried to address anything that happened and even sort of apologizes and tries to seek redemption in a, 9-minute long video that is now all over Twitter. So today we're going to delve into this video, we're going to take a look at it. I have yet to see it, I don't really know too much about what's going on in this video, so we're gonna, I guess, see this for the first time together here, but I haven't even seen the video yet, and just like my preliminary guess, I guess, on this whole thing is gonna be that he's not really gonna do a very good job, I should say, at presenting any sort of argument as to why he should be accepted back into the community at large. Anyway, let's go ahead though and take a look at this video.
Alrighty, so first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide. I've had a few close calls, you know what I mean? And each and every single time you guys have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered your words of encouragement. You guys have sat back, took me by the hand, you know what I mean? And you guys have done nothing but show me love, compassion, support, you know what I mean? And for that, I am ever so fucking grateful, you know what I mean? I also want to say thank you so much to the fans.
Alright, so he spends the first part of the video just like addressing the people that have chosen to continue supporting him, probably some of his family. Of course, he still had like some fans, which I think, I don't know, it shouldn't really surprise a lot of people. It was kind of surprising because like most of us, right, we're like, wow, EDP445 is actually a pedophile. This is insane. I can't support the guy anymore. But there's people online who will just fucking support people regardless, right? Like if the internet was around during like World War II, there would have been people unironically defending Hitler on the timeline, right? Like, there would have been people back in, like, slavery defending slavery and shit. There's just, like, there's always people defending just the most insane, indefensible bullshit possible, right? Like, that's just how some people online are. But, he talks about, like, how he almost committed suicide over basically everything that's happened over the rough times that have pretty much ensued ever since the whole thing happened. I'm gonna just go ahead and assume most people watching this video probably don't really feel that much sympathy for the guy. I mean, most people really don't, I guess, feel any empathy or like emotion towards people who do things like what EDP445 did. I don't know if that was like purposeful in the way he like put that right at the beginning of the video, or if that was just like actually what he was thinking in that moment. Who really knows, man? The issue with EDP445 and like him trying to apologize after all this time is like, I've made like fucking 12 videos covering this guy's entire saga, I guess, after everything that happened, and like time after time he's tried to like brush it off and act like it didn't happen. He's ignored, if not outright antagonized, the people who criticized him online. You know, he tried to just run from the problem. He didn't really do anything to like actually take accountability. You know, he didn't say, hey, I need to go to therapy and be fixed, right? Like, I need to go get this issue I have fixed. I don't know, like, for me, it's not that I don't sympathize with him, because, like, I understand what it's like to go through a tough time and be suicidal and stuff, but truth be told, not for the same reasons, bro. Like, I've never been suicidal because I got caught almost trying to assault a minor on video. I don't know, it's not really the same thing, right? So, truth be told, I would have probably an easier time actually trying to connect with what he's saying and sympathize with him a little more if he hadn't tried to, like, bamboozle the whole internet several times and, like, tried this fucking act of like, oh, it never happened, you know, I'm still the same old EDP, right? Like, if he had just tried at least to take accountability, it'd be a little different, but he never tried. So when there's like 8 different examples in the past of you going out of your way to try and like bullshit people with this whole thing, why should I now, on like the 9th time when you're quote unquote serious about this, why should I all of a sudden now be like, oh, I believe this guy, right?
But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions. You know what I mean? I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help, to try to, you know, get my head on right and to make sure that, you know, in the distant future that I do not hurt, you know what I mean, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because they are the ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that suffer the most. You know what I mean? I've received numerous fucking messages, screenshots from my friends and family. You know what I mean? Them getting harassed, them getting bullied, them getting fucked with by people. You know what I mean? And it's all my fault. You know what I mean? It's completely my fault that Philippe has cut ties with me. It is completely my fault that JD, Katie, Pistol 213, Jason that lives out in Louisiana, I'm the Dallas Cowboys fan, L Killer 504, Zomp, Nitro Freak, shit, man, the fucking list can go on. Kyle.
So now these are more like his like YouTube friends or whatever, like people he knew online in the community and whatnot he's apologizing to. And, you know, he says, oh, I'm taking full accountability because like my family and my personal friends all got harassed and bullied and whatnot because of my actions. It's all my fault, right? I guess this is really the closest he comes to actually taking any kind of accountability. The problem is this happened after several years of this all going on. So like I don't know. It just, for me, the wake-up call happened like 6 different times in the past, and then now all of a sudden I'm supposed to believe that he's had this grand enlightenment, you know, oh, I finally figured it out, man. Hey, I'm really the problem. The fact that I was trying to meet that child for disgusting purposes, man, hey, that's my fault. You know, I finally realized that after all my friends and family were being fucked with by the general public because of my actions, right? Like, I don't know, the lack of self-awareness this whole time is just fucking absurd, bro. And like, I don't even want to call it that, because like, as much as in this video he tries to pretend like he's finally, I guess, realized what exactly was going on, he knew the whole time that what he did was wrong. That's why during the initial sting, when they confronted him about it, you know, he tried to lie about his intentions intentions, why he was there. He spent like 40 minutes pleading with them to not fucking expose him, to not think he's a bad guy, all these different things. Like, you know, the moment it happened, he was already deflecting and, you know, realized that it was fucked up. Then he spent years trying to cover it up, trying to live some lie, trying to get past it or whatever. And then now that all the other options have finally run out and nobody is buying anything, right? No one's fucking believing him for a second on any of these other endeavors that he's went on. Suddenly now he finally gets, oh, it's my fault that I'm a pedophile. Oh, it's my fault that I've been doing some fucked up shit. Like, come on, man.
I don't want to come on here, cry, boo-hoo, beg for people's forgiveness, you know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for in the distant future is redemption, you know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for is to restore honor and to restore a positive outlook on my name, you know what I mean? Because this entire shit that has been going down, from me getting fucked with, me getting kicked out of fucking apartments, people coming to my home when I was back in Bakersfield, tried to fucking murder my ass, you know what I mean? It's been pretty fucked up. It's been a long ass fucking road, you know what I mean? A long, scary, dangerous road, you know? And again, like I mentioned before, I have nobody to blame but myself. So, like I mentioned before, man, I'm seeking the proper help that I need to seek out. I am doing whatever I can to make sure that this does not happen again. And I am...
All right, so now he finally admits he is seeking quote-unquote redemption. He wants to, quote, restore honor on his name. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. Like, there's a lot of things you can come back from, right? You know, you have a bad take. That's something you could come back from. You drop a shitty video, you can come back from that one, right? You getting caught in a, like, pedophile sting trying to meet a child for sexual purposes, I don't know if that's something you can just fucking redeem yourself on, bro. I'm not really sure that's one of those things that, you know, is gonna be something you can restore yourself from. Like, the whole world already knows, bro. Like, everyone who knows about you at this point knows what you did. There's really no way around it. And it's one of those things that just kind of sticks around regardless, bro. Like, it's like killing somebody, man. You don't just fucking walk away from that. Like, oh, I killed 7 people in my 20s and served most of my life in prison. Hey, but I'm different now. Like, nah, dude, you killed 6 fucking people, bro. You ain't different. You're Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I don't know. Like, I get that he's, I guess, seeking redemption. And I mean, this is just really a video that should have come out 2 years ago. Like, when this whole thing happened, instead of going through all these fucking hoops and all this bullshit. And that's what really doesn't make sense. Because, like, he says in this little clip here, oh, like, people showed up to his house and tried to kill him. He was being fucking harassed back when he lived at home. Like, with all of that going on, it never occurred to you to try and seek redemption then? Like, when people were fucking apparently hunting you down to kill you, you were just sitting there like, ah, fuck it, maybe I should launch a website and try to redeem my career that way. Maybe I should sell my YouTube play button. It just doesn't make sense how he's trying to come back with this, right? Like, it just comes off to me as, hey, every other route that I've tried to take has failed. You know, I've tried to fucking cover it up. I've tried to move my career past it. I've tried to build a new fan base that doesn't know about what happened. I've tried to move to other platforms. Nothing's worked, right? So this is his fucking Hail Mary option, right? You know, if there's any way I can get my fucking life back together and get my world back together, this is the way. And he just throws the ball downfield, right? I genuinely just don't believe him. Like, I just don't. And it all comes down to his prior behavior. Not even just the incident itself. It's the constant fucking gaslighting and bullshit that he led everybody on over the years. And yeah, maybe he's desperate for money. Maybe he can't find a job, you know, all these other things. But truth be told, and can I be real honest here? If he didn't want to face all these negative repercussions, and I'm not saying people should be committing vigilante justice and trying to kill him and whatnot, but like, you know, if he didn't want to face the social repercussions, aka getting canceled online, losing his career, losing his friends, probably losing a good portion of his family and like IRLs, not being able to get a job, etc., maybe he should not have been a fucking pedophile in the first place. Like, I don't know. And, you know, he also says in this, like, apology video, oh, I'm taking the proper precautions to make sure this doesn't happen again. What does that even mean, bro? Like, to me, there is no proper precautions to make sure this never happens again. Like, when I go outside, right, and I'm driving down the road, I'm not sitting there like, all right, I better take the proper precautions to make sure I don't end up fucking trying to take a minor home today. Like, that never happens, because you know what? That's not something that crosses my fucking mind. That's not an average everyday worry for me, bro. And what does that mean at the end of the day? Oh, I'm taking the proper precautions. Okay, so are you going to therapy? Or you're like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Are you just, hey, don't do that, EDP. Don't try to touch that 4-year-old. Like, is that what you're trying to do now? Like, I don't know. That's not really fucking committing yourself to anything, bro. Unless he's getting like legit psychiatric like evaluation and help, bro, I don't consider him trying to do anything as a W, bro. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, talking about EDP445's redemption, and signing out.